As soon as a lady is born in our community, she is considered as a material thing, I can say so, because now you'll be used for barter trade in exchange of cows. When you get married, the dowry will be paid in terms of cows. So every time your dad sees our daughter being born, he will be happy because he knows that this is an addition of cows to my home.
Welcome to Shine on Queen Conversations with me, Ellie Karas. My guest today is a female guide at Emboo River Camp. And yeah, we are at this beautiful place, Emboo River. It is such a lovely place. If you're looking for a place to lodge when you're in the Maasai Mara in Kenya, this is the right place for you. So let's get to my guest for today. Not only is she exceptional at her work, she is defying Maasai gender roles in the Kenyan community. Barbara Naserian Kimong'o is our guest on today's episode of SOQ Conversations. She is sharing her inspiring journey with us, what it takes to be a female safari guide, and more. Naserian, the famous Naserian.
Of course.
Thank you so much for gracing our platform. It's an honor to meet you and have you share insight with us on Shine on Queen Conversations. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
The smile alone. Beaming. I'm happy as well. Your name, Naserian, what is the meaning of it?
Naserian is a Maasai name that means peace. So if you are born when everything in the community is at peace, no one is sick, all the cows are okay, the rent is there. So that's why you will be given that name, Naserian. So actually I was given it by my grandma.
And you know, she is so calm, so graceful. I think your name fits you perfectly. What influenced your decision to become a safari guide?
My decision actually to be a guide is a long way. And I started it when I was young. And of course, I am from the Maasai community. And actually in our community, I was always seeing males on the field, being the guides, taking the guests around. So actually, it was always I was always looking forward to that, also for me to be one of them, and also to challenge the male-dominated society. So that's actually what inspired me most to go into the guiding school, and then later on, that's how I joined the field.
Let's talk about Emboo. How did you start working here?
I started working at Emboo as a waitress, and that happened after COVID. So actually, I came in and I did an interview, and I was offered the position of a waitress, and I worked there for 2 months. And it never took long before my passion was discovered. And actually, when I was serving my guests, and I can see some animals coming down to drink water, and I'll start guiding them from there because I exactly knew what I was talking about. So actually, by doing that, my guests started giving some suggestions that I can go for a drive with them, and then later come and serve them. So 2 groups of guests did that, and then after that, actually, I was now over the guiding position, and that's now where I am at Emboo.
After they offered, did you have your certification before, or after they offered, you had to now school for it or get trained?
I received my certificate, that's 2019 December. So from then, I had all my certificates.
Wow, you are definitely loving it.
I'm really loving it, especially that I'm doing it at my early age.
What does it take, or how long does it take to earn certification to become a safari guide?
For a safari guide, of course, you have to go through a short course, or you can choose between what you want. But for me, I chose a crash program, so I did it for 18 months. And that's what, when I completed, we have a board called the Kenya Professional Safari Guide Association. And that board actually, you will get the satisfaction from that board. So after completion, you will have an examination to do, and they are the one who are going to give you that. And after that, now that's when you'll receive a badge that now you are a member of that board, and you can now be a guide. And even from that, you can advance your studies using your same badge for you to be a wildlife manager.
It's not that easy, eh? Kindly tell us about the community you come from.
Maasai actually is a distinguished tribe that live in Africa, which is actually known for their way of dressing and how they live their community. So actually, our women is the exciting part or the saddest part sometimes in our community, because a lady is considered someone who is voiceless in the community. So for that case, you can't actually say no to anything or to anyone, especially your dad or your brother. So I can say for males, you can say no. As soon as a lady is born in our community, she is considered as a material thing, I can say so, because now you'll be used for barter trade in exchange of cows. When you get married, the dowry will be paid in terms of cows. So every time your dad sees a daughter being born, he will be happy because he knows that this is an addition of cows to my home. So in that case, they won't allow you to stay long in his home because, of course, he needs some cows for something else, maybe just to gain wealth or for them to multiply faster. So as soon as you attain 9 years old, you will likely be married off, or if someone who came to us for a hand in marriage with you will want you to stay maybe for 12 years at home, that will be fine also. But mostly 9 years, that's when you will be married off. In that case, it makes it hard for a female in the Maasai to start go to school. So actually, I grew up in a rescue center whereby I was staying there and going to school, and everything I made that my home for that time, just to avoid me getting married off. After that time, actually, I completed my high school education, and then from then, my dad wanted now me to get married. And he asked me for that, but I told him that I think I have something to do more than just getting married. And he was like, if you're not ready for what I'm telling you, maybe.
How did he take that?
Oh, yeah. I just tell that, no, it can't happen. It's not going to get married.
Wow. But so, is it that easy? Because this is what you've been practicing, the community has been practicing so many years. Is it that easy to convince your parents of what you really want to do?
It's not easy. It's not that much easy. Because first I'll be considered rude, a disrespectful woman who doesn't want to listen to what, especially what your dad tells you. So I chose that route, actually, to be called all the bad names, but I knew exactly what I wanted in life. I took a step and I went and reported that to my primary school head teacher, and he gave me a directive. And actually, I got a lady who just asked me what I want to do. I told him I want to be a guide, and the reason for that is because I just want to be in the male-dominated society and be one exceptional woman who said no to my biological dad. And then that's why now I ended up in the Koyaki Guiding School. It's one of the conservancies in the Mara, and that's where I took my 18 months training as a guide. And then now after that, now I came out a bright and a brilliant lady.
Wow.
Now in the field.
I'm so proud of you. I also know we have some other female guys there. Did your bold step have any influence on your peers back then, or even the children in the Maasai community?
Okay, actually now I can say that I'm a source of inspiration for them, because they knew that when you say no and it is you are going for something that you always do in life, it doesn't have any bad impact on you.
I know the Maasai community also has big differences when it comes to gender roles, like some of the things you explained earlier. But now there are some changes. What are some of the important changes that have happened over the years?
The important changes is that long time ago it's only a man who can provide for the family. But now I can do also as a lady. And actually some of the things also, we had a lot of practices like the female genital mutilation that was practiced before. Now it has stopped, and that also is another step that is just giving a go-ahead for ladies actually to continue to study. And then again, another change that took place in the community is now some roles, like the roles that females used to do, now males are doing, and the one that males alone were doing, now we are there, and I'm actually one of them, a lady who broke the norm. Now I'm in the field that is male-dominated, that's the guiding field. We are few, but soon I hope we will get more. And actually, that was considered unfair work, but for now we are there.
And there's education. The last time we visited a village, we even saw children going to school. But back then, these kind of things never happened.
Yeah. That's actually another thing, the introduction of schools, like close by next to villages, so that everybody can access that education. And then now, parents also have realized that it's not a matter of kids staying back at home, cooking, going and looking after cattle. So for now, they really give them that chance to go and study.
What more do you think should be done in the community to improve some of these changes that are started?
I think the thing that should be done is just giving everybody an opportunity to try, and actually not actually discouraging anybody about anything. Yes, everybody decides on his or her own dream and follow what she wants actually. And again, if someone gets a chance to study, the support for him or her can be arresting just to make sure that they are valued. I think actually the support from parents and maybe some non-governmental organizations will actually improve in a big way, and actually letting more people or more kids to go to school and to meet their dreams.
Still on the Maasai community. Over the years, the Maasai community has also played a key role in the development of conservation and tourism sector of the country. How do you feel about that?
First, I'm really proud about it. And actually, we are the Maasai. We normally say that we are the pioneers of conservation, because now in the Maasai Mara National Reserve, we have the conservancies. And that's a land that is owned by the community. They give their own land and they move to actually just concentrate in one area of living and leave the rest just to create more wildlife corridors. And again, for us as the Maasai, it's a taboo to eat any wild meat, so we don't kill wild animals at all, be it for food or for any financial thing. We don't actually touch any wild animal. And that's why now, even if you go around maybe Kenya, all the parks that you'll find or around wild animals, you won't miss the Maasai community there.
What are people's impression when they first see you, when they encounter you? Like female guide?
Most of them actually, they don't believe, because first, I think also my body size sometimes gives them to look me like this is a kid. She's 16. And then they're like, maybe I can't drive that big car. But again, after staying with me for a while, you will notice that actually size of the body have nothing to do with the safaris. So actually, you'll realize that females also can do well in the guiding team.
She's small, but she's a dynamite. Eh? Power woman. I know that you're not the only female guide in the Maasai community. Can you mention a few female guides that you admire?
Oh yeah, actually we have one, and then we have another one called Agnes. Actually, she's at base camp, and then we have Sophie. So actually there are a few, and then we have also one I was working with on my internship. She's called Nashipai.
Now there are more female guides.
Yeah. Actually, the one who actually inspired me was Anne. Actually, Anne Tumpeze was actually the lady who I always admired to be like one of her. So actually, that's what I picked from her. She was the first female guide I ever set my eyes on her. So actually, that's the lady I can say that I always admired.
And we met Anne together. Incredible lady.
Yeah. That was a coincidence.
Do you also think that people's attitudes towards female guides, has it changed positively?
Actually, people are taking it positively now, because whenever we go out there, where males are also, we are on those sightings, and wherever things happens out there, we also face the same. So for now, actually, people reaction is super cool, and everyone want to interact with any female they see out there in the field.
Some of the guests that I met here at Emboo had nice things to say about you. Also, it made me want to meet you and also go on a game drive with you, and I loved it. So thumbs up to you and all the work you are doing. What would you say are some of your highlights in your career?
The most part that I like actually in my work is maybe driving in the mud, because it is actually sometimes fun. It's hard, but it's fun for me. And then again, watching baby animals is actually one of the other favorite parts that I normally like to do because of their weird way of behaving.
She indeed has a sharp eagle eye to spot all the animals out there. We've seen everything from lion to leopard to many others. What's more to be done to improve conservation in the community?
I think what they can do is to create awareness to the coming generations, and also to everybody else, that conservation is something important in life of human beings, and also for the lives of animals.
Where do you see yourself in 5-10 years to come?
I see myself running a non-governmental organization just to help ladies or girls out there who can't afford their education, just to make sure that they achieve their dreams. I don't want to see any girl having any difficulty not achieving the dream because of any financial requirements.
What advice would you give young girls out there especially those in the Maasai community who look up to you?
My advice to them is just to tell them that let nothing stop you from achieving what you always wanted to be. Actually, despite the harshness of the community norms or anything, but if you break that, actually, no one will take you to jail. So it's just nice to do whatever
No
you
one will
want.
take you to jail.
Yeah, of course. So just go for your dreams, follow your passion. That's it.
Naserian, thank you so much for your time, and it's really an honor to meet women like you, inspiring story that you shared with us. I wish you the best, and I must say that it is truly a blessing to have female guides, even guys in general. All the knowledge you are sharing about nature, all the information about protecting the environment, which is very key to the world at large. I am truly grateful to have met you and also experience all the works that you are doing. I wish you the best, and thank you once again for gracing our platform.
Thank you so much.
Let's proceed to that.
It was a pleasure.
Sign on.
Shine on Queens.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor to have you on our platform, and thank you so much for watching this episode of NSOQ Conversation. See you on the next episode.